guys, welcome to another recap of Survivor One World. Alright, so the ladies tribe, the Solanis, they got back from tribal council. The men tended their fire for them. They also showed up because they wanted news of what happened to Courtney. So they found out that Courtney was eliminated, well, self-eliminated, and no one else was sent home. So they, it's neither here nor there. Alicia, though, is a little disturbing. She's a special ed teacher, and she said that she would let Christina drown if she, saw her struggling in the water. That is pretty creepy. I'm sorry. And you're a freaking teacher? I don't know. All right. I know it's a game and everything, but that's really, that's creepy. So the ladies have a little meeting and they try and delegate the chores, but there's pretty much a rift between the oldsters and the youngsters, or should I say there's pretty much two alliances. Time for tree mail. 2 ginormous trunks and a third smaller one. It's a do-it-yourself reward challenge. It's the first one this season. So Jeff's not there. He gets the morning off. Inside the trunks are these ropes that are all tied up into knots, and they're playing for a tarp. The men have to sit out Mike because they have an extra player. Those ropes were huge. When they pulled them out, I was like, what? And the cool thing was that they got to keep the materials from the challenge after the challenge was over. So the men ended up winning the reward. The tarp. Alright. Tarzan has a teal Speedo. Yeah. Or something Speedo-like. Like the underwear without the extra padding in the front. Who knew that Tarzan liked teal? Alright, so Colton, oh god, he is such a train wreck. He was sitting around at his own tribe. Then he went to go hang out with the girls because he feels more comfortable there. He feels like the only thing he has in common with the men is that they all have penises. Alright, the girls were getting tired of him fast. They had enough of him. They told him to go. He came back. He started crying. Oh god. He's just a wreck. So at the Monono tribe, it's a Tarzan dance party, which would have been okay, but all Tarzan's dance moves were just like humping the air. It was really gross. So at the Tarzan dance party, Colton reveals to his friends Jonas and Troyzan that he's got the idol, and the girls gave it to him. So he went from 0 to hero in like 2 seconds flat. Alright, time for the immunity challenge. It's the old balance beam over the water. The entire tribe lines up. You have one at a time bypass all the people on the balance beam, and you can't touch more than one person at a time. It's pretty difficult. It's more difficult than it sounds. Tarzan sits out. So the men were in the lead. It wasn't easy. It really wasn't. Kat kept jumping into the water for no reason. The ladies pretty much handed it to the guys. This should have been the ladies' challenge because everybody knows that women have an advantage over men when it comes to balance. So the men end up winning immunity. And I don't know who said this, but it was like, well, girls have boobs. It was harder. The boobs were getting in the way. Really? Because Monica had it figured out. Alright, so at the Solani tribe, Kat apologizes. She was like, I'm sorry. It was so hard. I'm young and I'm dumb. Well, she didn't say that, but that's what everybody's thinking. And Nina, she's like the Walking Dead. She does like nothing. Alright, so it's probably going to be down between those two, right? Well, at tribal council, it's Probsty time. And he chastises the women for having one of the worst starts ever. And I'm going to have to agree. He said it's like talking to a bunch of 6th graders. I was thinking more like 4th. Anyway, he finds out that it's basically 5 against 3. Oldies versus youngies. And Nina is like, I was a cop. What's Kat's qualifications? I just want to know, was Kat wearing makeup? Because it looked like she had eyeliner on. And if her eyeliner has lasted for the last 5 days, I want to know what brand it is, because I'm buying it. Basically, the women's tribe sucks. And Kat is feeling really guilty. So she whips up some tears. Jeff feels bad for her. She says she's never failed at anything. This is the first time she's failed. And he's like, what? What do you mean you never failed at anything? You're a freaking liar. That's what he wanted to say. But he said it nicely by saying, well, you must not have failed at anything because you never tried anything, which is probably true. And then for good measure, Kat calls out Christina. That was a beach move. All right, so it's time for the vote, and Nina gets voted out by at least 4. Next time, oh, this is the kicker. This is the kicker. Get ready for this. The ladies' fire goes out. They ask the men, could you spare an ember? They say no, but then the real nail in the coffin was freaking Colton. I'm a Republican, and I don't believe in handouts. Well, they freaking handed you out the idol. That's how you repay your kindness? Oh, beesh. Till next week, much love.